Alright, I got here a 2011 Cadillac, I don't know what this is, SRX. It's from the auction. It had a bad engine, which they replaced, and now it has timing codes. So I'll just look at this. I don't know, I'm not sure if the codes come back. I'm assuming it does. Alright, push to start. It's an extended crank. Check engine lights on, ABS lights on, brake lights on. Okay. Let's see. Alright, 2011 SRX, pulled it up. Okay. We got camshaft position, intake camshaft position, not plausible, bank 1, and not plausible, bank 1, exhaust. So it seems like bank 1 seems off, and the system's running rich on both banks, which would actually happen because of a timing issue. So let's just save this. Okay, let's go into the ECM. Camshaft actuator data. Alright, hold on, this guy's coming. Alright, sorry, I had to move my truck. I just want to see the fuel trims because they're supposed to be running rich also. Long term and short term. Yep, they're running rich. Minus 20. Really rich. When I rev it, they go normal. No, not normal, just better. Nothing there. This is it. That has the camshaft data. Data 2 is just the engine oil life. Okay, desired exhaust camshaft. Bank 1 and bank 2. Desired intake. Bank 1 and bank 2. Now I need the actual positions. Exhaust camshaft position, bank 1, bank 2. And intake camshaft position, bank 1 and bank 2. Let's just see what happens here. Everything's at 0. So I'm guessing it could be there was just no. Let me see. Let me clear the codes. Clear fault codes. Yes. Okay. Engine lights off. Now let's read data stream. I wonder if it's not giving us data because the code's on. Data 1. Desired exhaust. And intake Nope, still all zeros. So it seems to be following it. Yep. Exhaust catch not plausible. Big 2. Okay. Let me go see if there's any special functions, like reset functions. It can't do it because of this code. Alright, I'm gonna have to scope the cam and crank. Let's just see if I can stall the engine by actuating the camshaft. Or maybe it's doing that right now, I don't know. Oh, increase. So it ups the RPM, so it won't stall. But yeah, it's running different. Decrease it. And it's running better. Okay. That's pretty cool how it ups the RPM so it doesn't stall. So at low RPM, that's when we have our issue. What codes do we have back? Okay, just a P0017. Alright, let me go to the computer, look up this code, and check where these sensors are. Get a cam crank. This is the computer. Yeah, I don't see anything. It'll be the easiest to check it at the computer. Alright, so let me get a computer. The engine control module uses the crankshaft position sensor and the camshaft position sensor pulses to monitor the correlation between the crankshaft and the camshaft position. An improper relative position can be caused by either engine timing or improper indexing of the camshaft drive chain. .06 and 17. They're both camshafts on bank 1 are misaligned with crankshaft. Bank 1 intake camshaft is greater than 6 degrees retarded or 9 degrees advanced in relationship to the crankshaft. Same thing with bank 1 exhaust. We had both of these. Right now we don't, but we definitely had both of them. Alright, so let me just look up a diagram for this. Alright, they're Hall effect sensors. That's the crankshaft. Position sensor left cylinder head. Okay, fine. We have exhaust bank 1 and bank 2. So there's going to be 4 sensors. Intake, sensor, and sensor. Okay. And they look like they're all Hall effects. So here we have our computer. There's this connector right here. Just going to pop this thing off. Okay. Alright, so let me just look up where this is. We're gonna do bank. We're first gonna do the exhaust, the intakes, then we'll do the exhausts. Alright, so this is the intake, bank 2. Where's bank 1? Intake bank 1. Fine. So it's orange and a yellow. Bank 1 will be orange on pin 33, and then pin 36 will be bank 2. So we're gonna do that on channel 2 and 3. And on channel A, I'm gonna do the crankshaft, which is this other yellow wire. Pin 26. Okay, so now let's go to connector views. Okay, so pin 26 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Must be this one. Oh, no, it's the second row. Okay, so it's this one right here. This I'm going to tap in. Okay, that's going to be the crankshaft sensor. Now I want, okay, channel A, I want intake. Intake bank 1's 33. That's this guy right here. Okay, and the last one is intake bank 2, which is a yellow wire, 2 down. There's this one right here. Okay, we got the scope here. This is going to be the crankshaft, and we're going to hook it to this ground junction block, which will be connected straight to the battery. Okay, now this will be channel 1, bank 1 intake. Bank 1 intake, and this will be bank 2 intake. Okay, now put that right there. Now, let me just set this up. So this is a 10 volt, since they're all Hall effect sensors. They're all going to be 5 volts. Let's put it on a 200 milliseconds. Alright, it's running. Let's go make sure we have our channels hooked up properly. Why are those overranged? Oh, I meant to put that on 10. 1, 2. Alright, let's save that. Now I want to get the exact same thing in exhaust. Okay. Okay, so exhaust will be, here's the exhaust. Bank 2 will be the pink wire, 38, purple wire, sorry, 38. So this is 36. Wait, which one is that? That's bank 2. So wait, let's find bank 1 first. Bank 1's made of dark green, 35. Okay, so we're gonna move this one to 35. which is this guy right here. Okay, and then this one, we're going to move to 38, which is the purple. Okay, now that one's over there. Alright, let's start this up again. This is on the exhaust side. Bank 1 and bank 2. Okay, do we have all of them? Yes, let's wait one more. Okay, let's save this. Okay, save. Now I can shut this off. Okay, so now let's just take these out. We put some nail polish on these. Okay, now let's just unplug this and let's go look at a known good. So this is the exhaust. I'm gonna have the intake saved. Alright, let's just go in the car so it's quiet. So I found one on Diagnostic Network. There's someone by the name of Ray who literally has a diagram. I mean, a known good for any car you want and any issue. So thank you, Ray. And he's like always the first to respond. Okay, so he has over here the bank 1 exhaust and the bank 2 exhaust on the cam, on the crank, and then he has the bank 1 and bank 2 intakes. They overlap perfectly. They're supposed to, at least. So, and that comes out over here. Okay, so now we're gonna look at ours. Okay, here we are. This is the bank 1 and 2 exhaust. There we go, loaded. Okay, so now let's try to find where we are. Let's just move these down. Okay, so this is the exhaust. So we're on the bank 1 is the red, is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in. And over here, his is at, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. So that's definitely off by a tooth. I don't know, tooth, by one, whatever, one of these notches. We'll figure out in a minute what that is. And then his bank 2 exhaust is 1, 2, and almost at the beginning of 3, and we're at the beginning of 1. So both that's definitely off. Both exhausts are off. I don't know why we only have a code for one, but that's clearly off. Both banks seem off. Now, let's just figure out. I did find a known good from, oh, you know what? Let's just look at the intake first. So, let's pull it up. This is going to be bank 1 and bank 2 intakes. Now, they should overlap exactly. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Now let's zoom in. Give it a second to load. Awesome. So they are overlapping, which is a good sign. Okay, not exact, but pretty close. Alright, now we have to find, where were they? So they were at, let's see, in between the two big ones. Yeah, so there's two big ones. The second big one's at the first mark, at the first sync notch. And where the second big one is at, now you see, here, the second big one is at the first part of the sync notch, before it, and we're after it. So they're both off time, both banks, everything's off time. This thing needs a timing chain. Now, I did just want to show you the degree difference. So I did find a known good. like not a picture that I could look into it, from L1 Automotive Training, Keith Perkins' site, where he has a free waveform library. You should check it out. He has a lot of stuff. I use that mostly. The only reason I went to the other one is because he didn't have the intakes. He only had the exhausts. And I wanted to see the intake also. He has it set up, which, whatever. This is a drop mistaken because this is not 720. This is only 360, which is not a big deal. We'll just change that. Rulers, change it to 360. Okay. Now, if we look at, this is the exhaust. Which one am I on? This is the intake. Okay, here's the exhaust by us. So now what we're going to do is do the same thing. We're going to set up rulers from here to here. Where are we? Rulers. Okay, we're going to go on 360. We're going to move this over here from that notch until that notch. Okay, now where bank 1 exhaust is the red channel, so we're going to move this here. This ruler is going to tell us that we are 27.49 degrees in. Okay, whatever, doesn't matter exactly to what. But now if we move, I don't know what he did here, so let's just go here. Now his, it's hard to see, but his blue notch is the same thing that we want. His blue notch is the, let me pull it down. I don't know if you could see it because the sun and it's just very dim. It's on the 6th thing. His thing is 36 degrees in. 27 to 36. We are 9 degrees off, but I've checked in a few spots. It moves around by us. So the timing is clearly off. That's why we're sending codes. I don't know why we're only sending one code for 2 codes for bank 2 for bank 1 when bank 2 is clearly off also, or the opposite. I don't remember. But yeah, this thing needs a timing chain. All right, thanks for watching.